Hello everyone, this is your wondrous and gorgeous host Seema Kushwaha. Today, Speakwell is going to conduct a breathtaking debate program here, and the title of this debate is What is more important for human life, money or education? So guys, at the beginning of this program, I would like to introduce the debaters of this program. Here we have two teams, like a money team and education team. A very one from the money team is Mr. Nihal Dubey, who is the team leader, and
Hi,
second
guys.
one is Mr. Vikas Chaurasia. And last but not least is Miss Anchal.
Hello guys.
So guys, I would like to introduce the education team. A very one from this team is Miss Divya, who is the team leader. And second one is Miss Pallavi. And last but not least is Mr. Aman.
Hello there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to introduce the judge of this event. You know, the chief judge of this debate is the most outstanding, magnificent and admired personalities of Sohanpur's educational world, Mr. Pawan Yadavji. A very warm welcome, sir. Well, dear debaters, now I will mention some rules and regulations which you have to follow while debating. The rule is that each member will get 3 minutes, including their team leader, and the team leader will have extra 2 minutes for defending their topic. Now I am going to call upon the team leader of Money, Mr. Nihal Dubey, to keep his opinion.
Thank you, Ms. Seema, for allowing me to express my perspective. But first of all, I would like to thank a person who always support and motivate us, Mr. Manjar Ansari, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for having me here in this marvelous debate program. And I would also like to thank, and I'm feeling so glad and super duper excited to perform such a dynamic personality, Mr. Pawan, sir. Much welcome, sir, for joining us. So dear opponents and dear judge, as you may already know that the topic which has been given us in this marvelous debate program is that which is more important, money or education. So dear judges, me and my entire team strongly believe that money is much better than education. And why we are saying like that? We have some strong reason behind it. So without wasting time, now I would like to start my argument. Dear opponents, human life is incomplete without money, because in this life, in this world, nothing is free. Everything has cost in this world, and we have to pay amount for everything. Apart from this, lack of money is the cause of all the problem. Lack of money is the root cause of all the evils, and people cannot live happily in this challenging world without money. And there is nothing in this world that cannot achieved by money. Apart from this, money is play a very essential role to overcome our sickness. We cannot get anything without money. Without paying money, we cannot get medical assistant. People give us respect if we have a lot of money. Our president and missile man Abdul Kalam say that people respect money, not the educated person. And money give us respect, and with money we can buy happiness. How is it possible? So let me explain. Suppose that your dream is to buy a car, to buy a good food, buy a clothes, buy a luxurious house, etc. Whenever your dream will fulfill, then you feel happy. Everybody feel happy. And the concrete example could be that, suppose that you go in market with your credit card and buy a food and clothes and distribute all these things on orphan children. Then we can see that the sweet smile on their face. So with money we can buy anything. We can buy a happiness. But not only for these activities, money is important for fulfill our basic needs, like like food, like clothes, house, and whatever thing we use every day in our life, morning to night. This all thing come just for money. So I can say that money is a very important for us. And apart from this, if we have lots of money, then we can survive our family and others' family, and we can fulfill our dream and our family's need. If we have lots of money, then we can even for education we need money. Without money, we cannot be an educated person. During our study, we have to pay amount in college, in a school, in any coaching center. We have to pay amount for purchasing books, for purchasing anything, whatever things we need during our study. So keeping all these points, and lastly I want to say that without money a man like a fish without water, without money man like a car without fuel, without money like a man without a car without engine. So keeping all these points in my account, I firmly believe that money is a much better than education. And thank you so much guys and dear judges for listening carefully my argument.
Well, Mr. Nihal, before I say anything, firstly I like to thank you, our dynamic sir, Mr. Manjar Ansari sir, for having me here in this debate as a captain of education team. And I would also like to thank you, our dynamic judges, Mr. Pawan sir, to having for gracing this event and for our wonderful this presence. And I feel it's really amazing in it to participate in this debate. And so, Mr. Whatever you mention your argument, I firmly disagree with that, because you said that money is important. But me and my entire team is strongly opposed with that, because from my perspective, education is important. Why education is important? Let me tell. If we talk about by the money we can do each and everything, but it's entirely wrong, because by the money we do something, but not everything. And you talk about money is a thing. So by the money is without money we can't we like without fish without water, but it's not wrong. Without education we are like without fish and without water. And if we talk about without money we are just like a fuel. Money is like a petrol in a bike, but it's not true. Education is as much essential for petrol in a bike. And listen, okay, skip this points. You also know that the Nelson Mandela is stated that education is a weapon by which we can do each and everything. And also the Albert Einstein is elaborated that money is nothing. If money is lost, then nothing is lost. If health is lost, then something is lost. If our education is lost, then everything is lost. By this quotes, you can understand that education is important, because you also know about the Albert Einstein, how much he has educated. Well, if education is important, then we know about who is the inventor of this bulb. We know about who is the inventor of aeroplanes. We know who is the inventor of each and everything. But have you ever think how much money they spend to make these things? Have you answered these questions?
Yes, I have.
Please tell me how okay, firstly over my points, then you have to say. And if you talk about money is as much essential, then if you talk about to fulfill our every to wear the clothes, to eat the food, and to fulfill our every requirements, money is important. But I'm not saying that money is not requirement, but only 30% money is requirement. 70% our education is important for us, because if you talk about to eat food, but if the farmers don't choose make their field cultivated, and if they don't use the seeds, fertilizers in their field, then where this product will come and how we eat? Because you also know that in olden days people haven't idea to sow the fields and they eat the raw materials, and on that times people also haven't clothes. They haven't idea to how to make the clothes, but on the times they wear the animals skins and banana leaves. Why? Because on the times people are uneducated, and this time, and in addition to this, on the times people have lots of blind beliefs, superstitions, and such is like a sati system. This system is so bad for the humans, because in the system humans have faces a lot of critical situation. But when the educated people come, such as Raja Ram Mohan Roy, then they remove this system just because of education. Today, whatever we are doing, everything is education. We live in this marvelous house. If we talk about the car, to buy a car, to do anything, we have to spend our education. And why our parents are spending lots of money to give us education? Why they are spending the lots of money only for just getting us education? Why they work hard in a sunlight, in any condition they work hard just because of give us education? If these people are mad, if our parents want, then also they send us to anywhere to earn the money. But why they send us to schools? Why they give us every facilities just because of getting education? And in addition to this, I want to say that I'm not saying money is not good, but there are several disadvantages of money. By the money, people due to the money, people do illegal activities, because to fulfill their requirements, they have need money. And if money will not come, then they do the wrong activities. Because you also see in our villages many boys who are doing wrong activities such as criminals, robbery, just because of fulfill their requirement. But educated people is not going to do like this because they have education. If I will do like this, then I will caught by the police and means I will get punishment from any persons. And in addition to this, money is made any person mad, but our education give a smart brain. But money is made us materialism, who is spread on equality, discrimination, and also arrogant attitude. You can take the example of the girl of Lucknow, Priyadarshini. She belongs to her family background is so marvelous. That's why she have more arrogant. But the cab driver have education. That's why he can't select that girls. If he want, then he select. But through his education, today in the times they are so famous. But the girls was in prison. That's why in the light of these briefs, I must say that education is important, and I also believe education is important for human life, not money.
Well, Ms. Divya, what you mentioned in your argument, I formally agree with you. First of all, you mentioned in your presentation argument, then you mentioned about Isaac Newton. Well, Albert Einstein. Well, first of all, you should know that Albert Einstein, when he represent the equal to MC square, so could you please tell me what is the reason? And on that time, Albert Einstein is just can't speak, but with the help of machine, he just represent the equal to MC square. But do you know the cost of that machine? The cost of that machine is on that time 60 lakhs. And that is so huge amount. That's why I'm saying that if on that time he didn't have more and more enough money, then how we can read in this time equal to MC square? That is one of the most powerful and important formula for your life. Well, no problem. And first of all, I would like to also say that money is more important for your life, because if we want to do anything, then money will help you. Also, money is so powerful because money will never speak, but money can stop your voice. This is the power of money. And well, I would like to say that the Caribbean Sea, how the people live in Caribbean Sea. First of all, I would like to mention the name Virendra Sehwag, who is one of the most powerful player in cricket. Well, he mentioned in his Twitter that in a Caribbean Sea people used to eat the mixture of salt and soil, mean mod chapati. Just he used to eat daily to daily. What is the reason? The reason is that money. In this time that people don't have enough money to survive a single day. So I am saying that this is the power of money. If you have money, then you can win each and every game. And if you have money, then you can do each and everything for in your life. And if you have money, then you can get each and every happiness, whatever will happen in our country or in our world. And well, no problem. I would like to mention the second point. You know, the second point is that oxygen is so much important for your life. Without oxygen, we can't alive. But what the situation will happen in Delhi? You know, in Delhi, just the people used to buy a pure oxygen, and you know the cost of oxygen is 350 to take a 1 hour to pure oxygen. So tell me, if oxygen is so much essential for your life to survive a single day and to survive our whole life, but now we are just buy the oxygen with the money. In this time, if we don't have money, then how we can buy the oxygen and how we can alive? Well, I would like to give the next point. You know, this pen will decide our future. Is it right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then could you please tell me what we need to spend the money to buy this pen? So here it proved that money is more important for your life, not education. So I like to say that just because of money, we will able to get education with this point, because this pen will decide your future. But to buy this pen, we need to money. So I am saying that money is more important for your life, not education.
About this pen, buy this pen, we are able to decide our future. But buy this pen, we are able to decide our future. But how much we write? If we have lots of money, but we can't write with this pen.
But Miss Divya, listen that. Just listen.
Firstly, listen.
You are just against the point.
I am not against the point.
You are totally.
If you talk about this pen, then you know about the Tulsidas. Tulsidas is said that masi kagas chuyo nahi, kalam gayo na hath. And today he was so famous. Why? Just because of his education. On that time there is no meaning of that pen, but she was so famous. Why? Just because of he have education, he have earned money. If you talk about money is essential, and if you talk about money give us happiness, then it's totally wrong. Money can't not give
Well,
us
if you talk about the olden time,
listen.
listen. If we talk about the olden time, then I would like to say that in the olden time, just the reason of money, people are so bad. But in this time, just the reason of money, America is a developed country, and just India is a developing country. What is the reason? The reason is that in this time, also our parents just focus on our child to study in his childhood. What is the reason? Also our parents focus on our child to just spend money on share market. With the money, we can make a money, and also America is doing that things. So America is a developed country, and India is a developing country. Why? What is the reason? The reason is that also our family just focus on to student to just read in his childhood. If our parents give him money to 1,000, go and just increase your money with the help of money. Then also we can increase. Also just American parents do just like this. Also I would like to give another example. In this time, if money is not essential for your life, then what is the reason that each and every people are behind the money? Even a teacher want to money to a children when they teach the children. What is the reason? Tell me what is the reason?
Mr. Vikas, listen me. I will tell you what is the reason. Mr. Whatever you mentioned, I'm totally disagree with you. You said that for buying this pen, we need. This is said by legend people that one teacher, one book, or one student, one pen can change the whole. Why not he said that money can change? And if you said that we.
If you will listen, I have a point. No, I will never listen because you are against the point. You are just against the point. Why are you listening?
In our daily life, we need money to survive. Then you should know that in our daily life, we use many things. That is outcome of science, and that is education. And if you want to say that for getting education we need money, then I would like to tell you a story. A person is not educated, well educated. Very educated person, but a boy give him briefs to take the degree of a doctor, and the person take the money, which is in the form of black money, and make him a doctor. And after few months later, his wife fall ill and with a very dangerous disease, and he sent his wife to the hospital, and then his wife will die. You know what? Why? Because on that hospital, the boy
in this point, first of all, let me reply.
No, my answer is not finished. Firstly, listen me. And his wife died. You know what? Why? Because the boy is the doctor who is just be doctor just because of money, not by education. And in a college, if you talk about school and college, in school or college, the principal take black money to the student to give him the certificates of graduation. Why? Because they give it, and the children who do more and more hard work, they are not getting this just because of money. And if you talk about money is everything, we do anything just because of money. Then if anybody say you that I will give you lots of money, can you kill your brother? Then will you do? No.
I will do. I will agree with you. I will personally agree with you. Now you listen. In your first point, listen. In your first point, no. Why? Just mention him. Please reply. Just mention him. Please reply.
What's your question?
Mr. Vikas, let the other people.
Just you mention me. Well, listen that if we talk about the celebrities, then could you please tell me? Even a celebrity has a lot of money, but what is the reason that he do S in TV? Why? What is the reason? Tell me what is the reason? What is the reason?
They have money after.
They have enough money to survive a single day. But what is the reason? What is the reason that he do S in TV? Why?
Please, how much money come to them by doing hard work? They do hard work. They are
Well, first of all,
money.
I partly agree with you, but could you please tell me in this time? People believe that if we spend money, then our money will decrease. But if we spend the education, then our education will increase. So I would like to give an example. Suppose that you know that sun is a star, and if you teach any student, sun is a star, then could you please tell me your education will increase? No. And if you have to listen, if you have 10 rupees, and if you give any person to 10 rupees, after 1 month you will take that money in 12 rupees. That's what I want to say. That if you spend the money, then money will increase, and if you spend the education, then education will just repeat your education. That's why I want to say that education is essential for
Whatever you mentioned, I firmly disagree with you. You stated that by the money, if you give me money, I will kill my brothers. You stated that.
Yeah, I said that I will kill because money is more important for your life.
Yes, you said that, and you also said that by the money we can buy anything. By the money we can buy any happiness. By the money we can buy any certificate of any college. By the if the money is important, then we buy the pain. We give us the power. But that's not entirely true. I want to say that you have said that the money I will kill my brother. But you know, money can divide a single family. We have immense love in between them. Brothers to brothers have immense love in between them. But just because of money, he is jealous from them. And it divides the parents to the sons and children to the teachers. And on the contrary, education connects every individual to individual. Means you can see, before that I don't know about Manjar and Ansari, but just of his education, I am connected with them, and I know him. You have also said that America is developed country and
India is
developing country. Could you please tell me? On that time when America thrown the
do you know reason why?
Listen firstly, listen first.
Well, Mr. Just tell me. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Well, Mr.
Wait a second. You said America had thrown a permanent bomb on the Japan at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They got very much lost. Somebody lost their parents. Somebody lost their body parts. Somebody lost their mental ability. Think the medical ability on which we were here. But on that time, Japan challenged to the America, I will not leave you. And after some time, due to the education, he sent 350 aircraft and dissolved the America in the many parts. And after, just because of education can make anyone, any education can spoil anyone.
Well, I would like to
How can you mention?
Mr. Vikas, let's also speak.
Well, Mr. You know that first of all I want to give my points. In our home there was electric supply. If we don't able to payment the electric supply, then the suppliers of electric supply, they cut the electric supply of our home and they demanded more and more money to give again the supply. And you know that if we have money, then we made the old age home and or pens and we kept lack of people and crores of poor people in debt, and we provide 2 times of food and giving them a security guard, and they are able to survive their life easily in debt. You know that, listen me firstly, in this time there was many children who have not parents. We kept that all children in that home and we gave the 2 times of food from them. And you know there is a beautiful quote in Bhojpuri, पैसा रोटी पैसा दाल पैसा है तो लाले ला. And you know that in this time there was also beautiful quotes in a Bhojpuri, like जबले बाबू खूब कमेगा घर में ऊंचा पीड़ा. Sorry, जबले listen listen me. There was a quote, जबले बाबू खूब कमेगा घर में ऊंचा पीड़ा तबले तू पाइबा, जब बाबू तू ना कमे मजा ना जाने कहाँ तू कारण जीवा. So keeping this all point, and I can
Well, Mr. Just tell me. No, before
Mr. Nihal, firstly listen that if you talk about money is important and you can give the example of that pen, then how much cost of this pen and this pen will make our future. And by this way I can prove that education is important.
I mentioned this, listen that. I mentioned this. I am mentioned.
Those people have money, then we can't respect this pen. But those people have education, we also respect that pen. Because your point is finished.
Well, Mr. I am partially agree with you. Just listen to me what I am speaking. Firstly, listen to me, ma'am.
Then this pen change your life. And your parents is open and
whatever you are speaking, I am somewhat agree with you. Before a while you were saying that without education we cannot earn money. But tell me, if education is important, then why education is not free? In India, why education is not free? Why we have to pay money for getting education? Without money we cannot be an educated person. So, tell me a thing, where education is free? Where education is free? Before a while you were saying that.
I I will reply your questions.
Yes.
If you talk about means you can take example of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. He
Firstly, answer my question.
Firstly, listen that. He belongs to a scheduled caste and they have no right to sit with the upper caste peoples and get education. But in the stamps they wrote our constitution, and today we are no dead peoples. And if you can take the example of Eklavya haven't Dronacharya denied Eklavya to give him archery knowledge, but they made his sculpture and they get knowledge. If you talk about in the stamps free of knowledge, then you can take if a student wants to get a free of knowledge, then he get education from anywhere. If they have interest to get education, really you can take the example. If we don't have to go anywhere, we can take the example of our sir. Our sir has also give the free tuitions of that student who wants to get who really wants to get education and whose family background is not good.
Well, Miss Divya, if you talk about the olden time, then you should know that. No. Just mention about the Eklavya. Is it right? You have mentioned about the Eklavya.
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yes.
Then could you please tell me, if education is in this time more important for your life, then is it possible to see your own face with education? Is it possible?
It is possible. You know, Mr. It is possible.
How we can see our own face with education?
You know, Mr. We can see our
Yes,
face
all
in the
education
education
by
by
Can you just leave all the things? Just how we can see our own face with education?
Okay, Mr. You are saying that, but
But the cost of mirror is 100 rupees. That we spend the money. The cost of mirror is 100 rupees.
okay, Mr. You were saying that, but you know, our target and
Mister, keep quiet.
You know,
Keep quiet. Okay, you go ahead.
Thank you, dear debaters, for showing your great enthusiasm and energy. You all have performed your argument extremely strong in the front of our dynamic judges. Now we have the comment of our chief judge, Mr. Pawan Yadav. Sir, kindly address the gathering now.
सबसे पहले तो आप सभी को गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
जैसा कि आपका डिबेट में हम ध्यानपूर्वक सुने तो हम पाए कि आप लोग मनी और एजुकेशन में एक दूसरे को अपोज कर रहे थे। तो हम हमारे तरफ से देखने से ये लगा कि जैसे मनी टीम में निहाल पांडे मनी को ज़्यादा प्रेफर दे रहे थे, लेकिन हमारे दृष्टिकोण से अगर हम इस डिबेट को छोड़ दें तो हमारे दृष्टिकोण से मनी इज नथिंग बट एजुकेशन इज एवरीथिंग। क्योंकि मैं जिस फैमिली बैकग्राउंड से आया हूँ, हमारे लाइफ में मनी बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल अदा नहीं किया है, लेकिन जितने लोग मेरे लाइफ से जुड़े हुए हैं, चाहे मेरे सर हैं, मेरे पांडे सर हैं, मेरी मैम है, तो उन्होंने हमारे एजुकेशन से, हमारे बेसिक एजुकेशन से ही हमें पहचान मिला है। न कि हमारे पेरेंट्स बहुत ज़्यादा धनी थे और मैं लग्जरी गाड़ी से जाता था इसलिए मेरी पहचान बनी। मेरी पहचान कॉलेज में जब भी बना है मेरे एजुकेशन से बना है। तो मैं तो एजुकेशन को प्राथमिकता देता हूँ, लेकिन जिस तरह से मनी टीम ने अपना बात रखा है, खास करके विकास चौरसिया ने अपनी बातों को इस तरह रखा है, तो मनी तो लाइफ में बहुत बड़ा योगदान देता ही देता है, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं। लेकिन जो एजुकेशन है उस मनी को बेहतर तरीके से यूज करना सिखाता है। जैसे एक एग्जांपल मैं बताएं कि लादेन एक IITian थे, मतलब कह सकते हैं कि एक बहुत बड़े इंजीनियर थे, उनके पास भी शिक्षा थी, और मिस्टर अब्दुल कलाम के पास भी शिक्षा थी। दोनों एजुकेटेड थे, और शायद दोनों का शिक्षा का दो पहलू होता है, शिक्षा के दो तरीके होते हैं, एक सार्थक एक निरर्थक। हम ज्ञानी हैं, हम उस ज्ञान को कहाँ लगा रहे हैं यह बात हमारे ऊपर निर्भर करता है। उन्होंने अपने जितने भी ज्ञान प्राप्त किए थे उन्होंने ह्यूमंस को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए नहीं बल्कि फैमिली को तोड़ने में, जैसे मान लीजिए उन्होंने क्या किया जो आप जानते ही हैं। तो उनके पास भी शिक्षा थी और शिक्षा को लेकर के उन्होंने धन कमाया और धन का उपयोग बेकार कामों को लगा दिया। लेकिन वही अब्दुल कलाम थे, बहुत गरीब थे, जो उन्होंने एजुकेशन लिया, और जहाँ तक हम जानते हैं उनकी किताब द विंग्स ऑफ फायर मैंने जो पढ़ रखा है उसमें उन्होंने बताया है कि वो बहुत गरीब थे। जब पहली बार एरोनॉटिक इंजीनियरिंग के लिए गए तो उनकी बहन ने अपने हार बेच के पैसे दिए थे। अगर उनके पास पैसा होता तो शायद वो उस गरीबी से नहीं जूझे होते, और गरीबी से जूझे नहीं होते तो शायद उनके पास दिमाग में बात आई नहीं होती कि शिक्षा का क्या। जब वो आगे बढ़े और उन्होंने जब इंदिरा गांधी प्रधानमंत्री थी तो उन्होंने अपना एक प्रोग्राम रखा कि मेरी अग्नि की उड़ान, एक मिसाइल बना रहे थे। तो मिसाइल जब बना रहे थे तो उन्होंने कहा कि मैम हमें कुछ पैसे चाहिए, हमें कुछ पैसे चाहिए इस मिसाइल को बनाने के लिए। तो उन्होंने कहा कि मेरे पास इतने बजट नहीं है कि हम आपको इतना पैसा दे सके इस टाइम में। तो उन्होंने क्या कहा कि तो आप कल आइए, कल सेमिनार में आप इसको थोड़ा सा रिड्यूस करके लाइए, हम आपको पास कर देंगे। और उसी रात को उनके घर जाना था, उनकी बहन की शादी थी। और रात में बैठ के पूरे रात को उन्होंने अपने काम को शॉर्टकट में करके और बहुत संक्षिप्त तरीके में दे दिया। पैसा बहुत बच गया, लेकिन उनके पास शिक्षा थी तभी तो बचाया पैसा। और उसके बाद उन्होंने इस मिसाइल को बनाया भी और उड़ा भी। तो इस और अपने घर नहीं गए। बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि मिसाइल मैन ने अपना शादी क्यों नहीं किया। जहाँ तक हम जानते हैं कि उन्होंने जब अपने लाइफ के बारे में जब लिखा है तो उन्होंने जब अपना जब विंग्स ऑफ फायर या जब उन्होंने एरोनॉटिक इंजीनियरिंग में जब काम करना चालू किया तो उन्होंने दिन रात इतना मेहनत किया कि उनके पास टाइम नहीं था कि वे जा करके अपने लाइफ के बारे में आगे सोचें या फिर बाल कटिंग करें। ऐसा हम मानते हैं कि उनके पास टाइम नहीं था, क्योंकि हमेशा रात दिन ये सोचते थे किस तरह हम अपनी अगली प्राण पर जाएँ। तो उनके जो लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड था वो बहुत ज़्यादा पैसे पर नहीं था, और जितना भी वो कमाई किए शायद गरीबों में दान कर दिए। अगर वो पैसा बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता तो शायद अब्दुल कलाम को आप लोग नहीं जानते, हम सम्मान से नहीं लेते। इसलिए सबसे अच्छा एग्जाम्पल है कि अमेरिका भले डेवलप कंट्री से बाहर में, आपने कहा अमेरिका बहुत बड़ी कंट्री है। जैसे इसने कहा कि दिल्ली में हम रह सकते हैं, बड़े होटल में रह सकते हैं, लेकिन ये बताइए दिल्ली की जो पॉल्यूशन है क्यों है? क्योंकि मनी वाले लोग पॉल्यूशन फैला दिए हैं। वो अपने घर से ज़्यादा एयर कंडीशन AC को CFC गैस को छोड़ रहे हैं। अगर उनके पास थोड़ा भी विवेक होता है कि गरीब के घर में झोपड़ी है, ओजोन परत में छिद्र हो सकता है, तो इतना पैसा लेकर के वो कुछ ऐसा ना बनाते ताकि कम से कम प्रदूषण फैले। लेकिन गरीब कहाँ रहता है? छप्पर के नीचे रहता है, तो कोई पर्यावरण प्रदूषण नहीं फैलाता है। मनी के कारण ही प्रदूषण फैला। अगर एजुकेशन होता ना तो शायद वो थोड़ा सा कष्ट में रह करके सबको खुशहाल रखते। दिल्ली के पास पैसा है, लेकिन दिल्ली ज़्यादा सबसे अधिक प्रदूषित है। इसका कारण क्या है? एजुकेशन। सब एजुकेटेड है लेकिन सभी इस एजुकेशन का लाभ नहीं उठा पा रहे। इसलिए एजुकेशन मस्ट है। और किसी भी लाइफ में जो एक वैज्ञानिक थे उन्होंने कहा था कि बिना एजुकेशन का आदमी पशु के समान है।
Yes, really. Let's give a big hand up.
मतलब कि उन्होंने कहा कि अगर अपने बेटे को आप बहुत बड़ा कोई तोहफा देना चाहते हैं, बेशकीमती तोहफा देना चाहते हैं, तो एजुकेशन दीजिए। इसके अलावा आपके बेटे का कोई तोहफा हो ही नहीं सकता है। बेटे और बेटियों को पढ़ाइए, और वही सबसे ज़्यादा ऐसा तोहफा है कि जो उसको उस मंजिल तक ला सकता है, वहाँ पहुँचा सकता है जो कभी सपना में नहीं देखा होगा। मेरा एक दोस्त है और मेरे साथ पढ़ा हुआ है, और इतना गरीब था कि उसको मतलब कि दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में जब एडमिशन हुआ उसका, तो पैसे नहीं थे कि एडमिशन ले, लेकिन वहाँ किसी तरह वो चला गया। और एक प्रोफेसर थे, उनके साथ वो रहते और उनके स्वभाव से उनका स्वभाव मिल गया, इसलिए आज वो इस समय मौसम वैज्ञानिक है। तो बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं था, उसका नाम है तारकेश्वर सिंह। अब कभी आपसे मिलाएंगे उसको। तो वो आज एक ऐसा बंदा है वो जो बहुत गरीबी से पढ़ के आज उस स्थान पहुँचा है जहाँ अमेरिका के बच्चे रिसर्च करते हैं। समझ में आ रहा बात? वो उसके पास पैसे तो नहीं थे, लेकिन उसके पास एजुकेशन था। बचपन से बहुत मेधावी था, और भाटपाड़ से मालवीय में आज भी रिकॉर्ड है कि BSc फर्स्ट ईयर में जितना नंबर हो पाया है मैथ ग्रुप से, आज तक कोई तोड़ा नहीं है। और भी लड़का एकदम सिंपल परिवार का, उसके पास कपड़े नहीं थे। हम बता रहे हम रूम पार्टनर थे उसके, कभी मेरा कपड़ा हो पहनता, मैं उसका कपड़ा पहनता। अब हमसे भी ज़्यादा ऊपर था, लेकिन आज वो जहाँ है, हम जाते मिलने के लिए तो हमारा अपॉइंटमेंट लेना पड़ता है, हमारी चेकिंग होती है, क्योंकि उसके पास इतना दिमाग है ना कि वो भारत का मौसम वैज्ञानिक होने का इतना कुछ वो भारत के सीक्रेट चीज़ को जानता है। उसे कोई हैक कर लेगा तो बहुत चीज़ जान सकता है। इसलिए कोई मिलने के लिए जाता है, वेन उसके पिताजी मिलने जाए तभी उसे जा सकता है, बहुत आगे निकल। तो एजुकेशन मस्ट है। समझ में आया बात? इसके साथ ही मैं आप लोगों को बहुत सारे बधाई देता हूँ कि आप लोग दोनों टीम, मैं ये नहीं कर रहा हूँ, एजुकेशन। जिस प्रकार निहाल पांडे के मतलब वॉइस में एकदम स्पष्ट बोल रहा है, और दिव्या बातों को बोल रही है लेकिन बहुत थोड़ा फ्लोली बोल रही है। सही है बात, बस आपका बात को मैं गलत नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन आप जो बोल रही हो बिल्कुल फ्लुएंटली बोल रही हो। थोड़ा सा उसमें थोड़ा सा वॉइस में थोड़ा सा आप स्पेस नहीं कर सकते हैं, आराम से। तुम भी बहुत अच्छा बोले, मतलब विकास चौरसिया, फ्लुएंटली है, तुम्हारी बातों में फ्लुएंसी है, उसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है। अपनी बात को भी रख रहे हो बहुत अच्छा, भविष्य में तुम अच्छा करोगे, ठीक। और क्या बोलते हैं? अच्छा, पल्लवी भी बातों को ठीक रख रही है, ठीक। और सबका काम ठीक है, बट हम देखिए मंजर सर के बारे में बताया आपसे कि जब मैं पहली बार इनसे मिला था तो मैं तो खुद ही इंग्लिश का बहुत बड़ा जानकार नहीं हूँ। मतलब मैं अपने मतलब बेस जो एजुकेशन हम लोग की है उसमें हम लोग एकेडमिक पे ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं, एकेडमिक चीज़ों पर। उसमें जो इंग्लिश आता है उतना ही हम लोग जानते हैं। लेकिन मैं इनका यूट्यूब या फिर इनका पोस्ट पढ़ता हूँ, इन्होंने जो सेंटेंस बनाते हैं, जो सेंटेंस को यूज करते हैं, वाकई में बहुत अच्छा होता है। और मैं बहुत अच्छे लोग से पूछा भी एक बार, कहे नहीं जो शब्द लिखते हैं ना वाकई में बहुत अच्छा होता है। मैं यहाँ पे नहीं कि इनके कोचिंग में आया हूँ तो इनका वो कर रहा हूँ, मैं बच्चों से भी बोलता हूँ, समझ। और देखिए एक छोटे स्थान पे ऐसे लोग रहेंगे, सबका विकास होगा। इसे कहने में सब लोग ऐसे नहीं जो गोरख जाकर पढ़ सकते हैं। मेरे लिए एक बार लखनऊ से कॉल आया था, एक लड़की जो वहाँ पढ़ती थी, तो कॉल आया कि आप सर आइए पढ़ाइए हमारे यहाँ। मैं शुरुआत में तो गया होता तो छोटे ही पद पर रखते, बाद में कुछ और हो जाता। तो मैं सोचा कि मेरा जॉब हो ही जाएगा और मैं थोड़े छोटे जगह पर रह के थोड़ा सा बच्चों को पढ़ाऊँ तो क्या दिक्कत है। तो इस तरह के सोच रखने वाले बहुत कम ही लोग हैं, और शायद इतने कम पैसे में इतना टाइम आपको दे रहे हैं, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir, for your lovely and insightful words. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for announcing the best speaker and the winner team of this debate. So, let's start with the first award. I'm sure that must be every student's dream. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's for the best speaker of this debate. So, to announce this award, I'm going to call supreme talented and fantabulous and fluent English speaker, Mr. Aftab Alam. So, Mr. Aftab Alam, please come here and announce this award.
Good morning, the most spectacular, the most lovely, and the most lovely person of Speak Well, and my honorable judges. You know, guys, I'm exceptionally thrilled and glad to be here at this magnificent debate. You know, guys, well, the award for the best speaker of this debate goes to, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to, oh my goodness, this award goes to the energizing, the enthusiastic and magnificent English speaker of Speak Well family, Mr. Vikas Chaurasia.
Well, guys, it's time for last and final award. So, to announce this award, I am going to call the flying star of Speak Well family and who defines beauty herself, Miss Banti Tiwari. So, Miss Banti Tiwari, please come here and announce this award.
Firstly, good morning to all of you. Thank you so much, Divya, for inviting me to announce the prestigious award. You know, ladies and gentlemen, truly, I am extremely glad to be here with such top and eminent personalities of our area. You know, guys, the award is for the winner team of this debate. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you guess who will be the winner? So, please tell me. Guess? Okay, guys, let me tell you who will be the winner of this debate. So, the award is for the best speaker of this debate goes to none other than and one and only. Please, guys, any guess? Guess? Who will be the winner? Please guess. Okay, tell you. The award is for the goes to none other than and